My mind and my spirit are coming apart at the seams. Next Wednesday.
Ms. Williams, I think that you may have been manipulated into confessing to a crime you weren't sure you committed.
It looks like everyone has a little dirt.
There's something you need to tell me?
I'm embarrassed to say this.
They don't want exposed.
No evidence, just a statement coerced by an FBI agent who had an inappropriate relationship with her.
You're the one who recommended you come.
I may have made a mistake. Did you stab Gary?
Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry's Sistas review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. If not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, this is the trailer preview breakdown for season 8, episode 14. Now, it appears that Danny and Zach are having a heart-to-heart conversation. Danny seems as if she's being honest and vulnerable in this moment. Now, I'm just going to say I'm not the biggest fan of Danny and Zach scenes because they tend to be overly humored and it loses the overall seriousness of the moment. Now, Zach does look as if he's taking everything in, and it does appear that he is, just being serious in this moment. Now, the thing that bothers me the most about their dynamic is when Zach got his money and moved and started his life with Fatima, he acted as if Danny was beneath him and she was no longer useful, and he treated her that way. So I'm not sold on the fact that Danny and Zach are such good friends. However, I know that the writers are going to try to push that narrative. And Zachary Taylor, I still have not forgotten how you encouraged Preston to date all these black women and then take them to the places you knew that Danny would frequent. I ain't forgot about that. Real friends don't do that, but I'm going to let it go for right now. We just going to move right on along. So what we hear is Danny feels as if her life is falling apart at the seams, and it is. That is a very true statement. Now, Danny acknowledging that at this point doesn't really matter to me if she's not going to make the necessary changes. Do I want to see Danny make those changes in her life? Yes. Do I have confidence that she is? No. And to everybody, especially this one person in particular who love to talk about how, we're judgmental, I'm judgmental, and so on and so forth. Now, there comes a point in all of our lives that we must pivot. We must make some changes. We have to hold ourselves accountable. We have to hold other people accountable. And just acknowledging the fact that you have an issue is the first step. But if all you do is just keep acknowledging and you don't move on, that is a problem. It is not a place of comfortability to just acknowledge. Because when we acknowledge, but there's no application behind it, we're going to stay in the same place. We're going to be stagnant. We're not going to move. We're not going to achieve. So again, Danny acknowledging this at this point, it doesn't matter if she's not going to do anything with the acknowledgement. So we're going to move right on along. Now, Robin goes to see Penelope and lets her know that he believes that she admitted to a crime that she did not commit. So when I saw this, I'm like, duh, Sherlock. Okay, we all know that Penelope did not do this. Now, I would have appreciated this storyline more if they would have actually shown us Penelope with Gary's blood all over her. I know that they had Jordan explain what happened, how he found her when they were in the car, and he talked about, the blood being all over her, so on and so forth. But that didn't even sound believable to me. I'm like, and no diss to this man. I don't know you, sir. I'm not, I don't really like him in this role of Jordan, but, we got what we got. So, I don't like him in this role. And even with him explaining the situation, it didn't make it any better because, like I said, it just didn't sound believable. He was just, saying his lines. But if we would have had the opportunity to actually see Penelope in the same vicinity as Gary's body, if we would have seen the blood all over her, then maybe we could be more like, maybe she did do it. But no, just by him telling that story, it didn't do anything for me to believe that Penelope did this at all, even though she does have great motive to do so. Now we see that Rich, for whatever reason, is embarrassed to tell Sabrina something after she questions if he has anything to tell her. Now, I'm not too sure what he's been concealing, but so many of you believe that Rich is aware that he's sterile or he has already had a vasectomy. Now, if any of those are true, it will forever be F rich, because that's foul. That's just foul. If you're with someone who wants to procreate, who wants to have a family, and you know that you're unable to, or you've already done the process to stop your ability to, and you don't inform that person, that is foul as hell. That is a whole nother level of evil to me. So I don't like Rich, but I'm really hoping that that is not the case. I don't want to think that about his character, even though a lot of you believe that's where we're headed. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. Now, this is the part of this preview that got me. I'm like, wait a minute. Is Robin insinuating that Agent Watt has had an inappropriate relationship with Penelope? Is that the reason why he was being so nice to her in the interrogation room? I'm like, Agent Watt, were you boning Penelope too? You was boning Penelope. You was trying to get Andy. Sir, what are you doing? I have so many questions. I have so many questions, and I have so many thoughts about that situation, because I'm really believing that's what Robin was insinuating about Agent Watt. I'm like, was it Penelope? Was he referring to someone else? I don't know. But he did say, you had an inappropriate relationship with her and got her to confess something that she really didn't do. So I'm assuming he was talking about Penelope. I said, my Lord, Agent Watt, you are fine. You are fine, sir, but you can't be around here slanging and dangling to all these suspects around here. You need to zip it up and keep it in your pants, sir. Now moving on, we see Andy telling Jordan that she may have made a mistake when it comes to Robin. Then we see her ask Robin if he stabbed Gary. And I'm like, Andy, why are you even in this mess? This has absolutely nothing to do with you. Penelope and her brother are not your responsibility. Jordan has money. And I think that's the thing we keep forgetting. Jordan has money. They want us to believe that Jordan is an ex-football player. Do y'all believe that? Nope, I don't believe it either. They could have gave this man another occupation, because there is nothing about Jordan that screams ex-football player. I'm just going to say that. But Jordan has money, so Jordan can get the best lawyer that his money can afford for his sister. You don't have to be a part of this. I don't even know why you care. But this is why Andy is always in some mess and some foolishness, because she does not know when to bow out gracefully. She does not know when to make something not about her, about her. Like, Andy is so damn vain. It makes no sense. How are you in the middle of this when it has absolutely nothing to do with you? You fired Robin. Then you go to him and ask for a favor to represent Penelope. Like, Andy is all over the place and wants to parade around like she got it all together and she's the best lawyer, when Andy makes some of the worst decisions I have ever seen a lawyer make. Damn it, I know it's fictitious and I know it's a show. But, to rank Andy against the other black women lawyers that we have seen on our television, baby, she's not even in the ranking. You got Maxine Shaw, okay? Rod the Maverick. You have Claire Huxtable. Okay, you have Molly. It ain't working. You have Olivia Pope. Andy shouldn't even be on the shirt. She shouldn't even be in the same league as them. And I know I probably missed some of those ones off the top of my head that I can remember. But no. Joan Clayton. Can't forget Joan. Andy doesn't deserve to be listed with those women, okay? She just make dumb decisions. And I'm supposed to believe that Andy is smart. I just can't. And I'm going to leave you alone, Andy, because I could say a lot of more things, but I'm not. I'm trying to give you grace. But I want to thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there.